You feel me? I don't even know what to call this. Not a podcast.
Not a casting couch.
Not a.
I just said not a casting couch.
Why you gotta assume shit like that?
I'm assuming that it's not a casting couch?
You don't even know for real. But yeah, we gonna sit on the. What you doing?
I'm playing nothing.
So we gonna sit on this little, you feel me, and talk about some shit. I don't even know what you got going on. It's been 19 years since we linked up last. I was about 4.
Like what kind of stuff? You want to keep it professional or you want to not do it professional?
Not professional, just.
I mean, we've been doing a lot of bike shit.
Oh yeah.
A lot of content with bikes.
He just finished up his West Coast leg of the 40 tour.
We basically did a NorCal tour.
Yeah, you did everything.
Except Sacramento.
You were up everywhere. This man been from Tams to Chinatown. Like, that's wild to me. How was San Francisco? Cause
that shit was so far.
I haven't been in years.
Really going to a place like Frisco. We don't call it San Francisco where we're from.
That's kind of, I call it San Francisco.
Because you're a tourist.
Let you call it Frisco. Okay.
Alright, the locals call it the city.
Yeah, they call it the city.
So really going to a place like that is like, let's say you leave Phoenix one day and you're in SF the next. You really like, damn, the world is really huge as shit. Cause there's places like Phoenix make you feel like the world is real small. Like let's say driving from Phoenix to LA gives you like a perspective. Is like, damn, it took me 6 hours to travel this much on a map. The world ain't really shit. But then you go to San Francisco and you just like, you're on top of the hill. You just looking at shit. You're like, Jesus Christ.
San Francisco.
It's a world out there.
Especially when you're going over some of the little bridges and you're looking at like how packed up the city is.
Dude, it was insane. It was amazing. It was like fucking. It was unreal. It was definitely surreal.
It's expensive as hell though.
Dude, the trip cost us like fucking like $200.
Must be nice. I can't even take a shit for $200 over there.
We spent $40 a night on hotels.
Must be nice.
We split the gas and it was like $60 each.
That's fire. We need to do a trip. We need to do another. I need to bring you along for one of these.
We have to bring my brother in Christ's mother because he gets the plug on hotels.
He what? Does he for real?
Yeah, so we were getting all Hiltons and everything for $40 a night.
So you punched it. Punch made mullet.
Yeah.
Shout out Punch made mullet. You feel me?
Punch made mullet for real.
Damn. So yeah, where did y'all went to? Just LA and all around there.
Well, I was just in LA just because I didn't have any work last week, and I'm like, you know what? You feel me?
He said I don't got work, but I got all this money and I don't know what to do with it.
That's not true. I had negative bread, but I was just out there and I haven't really like, I go to LA a lot and I don't get to see my family because I'm just on bike business and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I got like 10 days free, so let me.
That's the first time I like seen you like. It's like taking time to go like do family shit.
For real. Cause I 5 days I just wasn't linking with nobody really like that, and I was just at my mom's house.
He watched me dog out some Tams.
Oh God. Oh God.
I did that plate bad.
For real.
I need more. I'm about to go back.
He said I need more.
I need more Tams. I need somebody to open up a shop just like Tams.
There's something kind of like it.
I can't go around that area.
Burger shop?
Yeah.
There's only one of them.
Where is more?
Yeah.
I thought it was only one. Hold on.
Look at it. Burger. And it's not Burger Shop, SHOP.
It's shop with an E.
Yeah, double P and E at the end.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Damn.
Oh, it is more. Okay. No, I see only 2. It says Burger Shop and it says Burger and More.
Burger and More?
Yeah.
True.
You still need to get one of those too. One of these
Oh
cameras.
God, I do.
Oh, speaking of that, you just got the DJI Osmo Action 4.
I love it. Yeah.
How's it?
Dude, you. I mean, I know you haven't watched any of my content, but so far with everyone else who's been giving me feedback on like the stuff that I put out.
Mm-hmm. I've caught the clips that you put out on Instagram, and it's clean. I just haven't watched
Instagram.
YouTube,
is ass too.
so
So like
yeah,
the footage that how it comes out on Instagram is ass. Like if you watch my content, like some people do, you would see on
What
YouTube.
What do you mean
like
by that?
on YouTube?
Let's talk
Because
about
people watch my content, right?
yeah, because you like, you feel me? You got 28 sponsors.
That's not true,
So
but
people are tapped in.
so like people watch my content, right? And then they're like asking me in the comments like, "What camera is this?
Oh, for real?
What GoPro is this?"
That's fire. So yeah, once he got the Osmo Action 4, I had just bought a GoPro 9, which I'm selling today.
Before.
A day before. No.
Fucking sold it that like 10 minutes after he saw my camera.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna sell my GoPro. I think Angel's supposed to pick it up for me today.
Yeah, it's sold. The camera.
That's for the go. I'm buying the Osmo Action 4.
And I need to sell something to buy one of them.
Yeah.
Hire me for the Metallica concert, or I'm gonna sue you.
I could try to get you in. I told him I'm like, I couldn't.
If
talk
he thinks
to him.
I'm vicious, let me know.
He said, "Who for you?" Oh yeah, he bitch. But I talked to him yesterday about it. For anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, I sell merch at concerts, like as just like a side job whenever they come around. I did Beyonce last night. That was a solid show because the fans were like chill. Everybody was respectful.
That's hard.
Because if you're running a
Metallica, I feel like it's gonna be.
Metallica's gonna be a shit show for real. I know. They say rock bands have like a lot of different shirts. So like Taylor Swift,
They have like the best merch.
They have the best merch too, and like everybody's crazy for it, because it all depends on like what they carry. So like Taylor Swift had youth small all the way up to 4X, and you got to carry. It's like 10 sizes per shirt, is what that breaks down to.
Okay.
So if she got like 7 shirts, that's 70 different sizes that you got to know off the top of your head to go grab. But at least they're numbered, so somebody be like, "Yo, let me get a large number 7 and like an extra large 3," and so you go grab them shirts.
That's hard.
But it's pretty easy. It's just long ass days, but the bread's nice. You feel me?
I'm with that. I like bread.
I don't like bread, because when you be having it like somebody, you just go on tour and then like forget about the homies back home who like don't got bread.
It's crazy that the homies don't want to see me elevate. They want to see me stuck. Like they just want to see me like.
You feel me? I'm all about that gatekeeping. We keeping the homies down. All
keep the homies down. All the rest of 2023. Don't leave. Don't leave. Stay here and don't do shit.
I'm just playing. You know, I'm kidding.
No, you're not.
That's why your posture bad.
This fucking couch is made for people with long legs. Like if I go all the way back, like
I sit all the way back in it. My knees go up still.
But this is how I gotta be.
Damn near the same height.
I gotta like go like this a little bit. Because I have good posture. Don't ever say I have bad posture again. I'm just working with what I have.
I ain't never seen you get so hurt.
Don't tell me I have bad posture.
Posture kind of mid.
You know what? I'll take it. But you said gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
I hate gatekeepers for real. Ever since we got into making anything, just creating shit, like trying to dabble and dabble in streetwear and shit, is people be gatekeeping for real. Like the fucking print shops, the people who make their own shirts, is like everyone's acting like it ain't enough money to go around.
Yeah, that's the one thing that it just gets me so hard. Is like there's so much money to go around for everybody out here.
And don't get me wrong, like I'm not asking for nobody to hold my hand to guide me to how to get to it, I guess, in a sense. It's more so like, because me, where I'm at in my respective field, which is creating content and riding bikes, I don't gatekeep nothing. I will walk people through everything they ask me about, whether it be creating Instagram videos, creating YouTube shorts, editing, picking sounds, like how to like help your video possibly get tossed in an algorithm of some sort, studying the algorithm, shit like that. It's just like as far as making money with streetwear, which I've only even began fucking a couple months ago. Like I only put one thing out so far, and even then it still hasn't even been out like that. But yeah, everyone's just kind of like figure it out type shit. Like, I got my shit going on. I don't want you to fuck up what I got going on or interfere in any way. So you just figure it out.
Yeah, that's insane. Like, especially too from a photography, like doing photography for so long.
Yeah.
The gatekeep is insane with that. You can. I've had people comment under my like thing like, oh, what camera was this shot with, and I'll give them the camera, the body and lens setup that I was using.
Yeah.
And then my real life friends, like I got a friend, Ginger Snap Photography, my friend Melissa. We started out shooting together, different platforms. It was like Canon and Sony, but I would like, help guide her through just creative direction and all these things.
Yeah.
And now her work is just insane, way better than things I could have put out. Like she's elevated her photography.
That's hard. I like
a million times over with her husband, and like that's what I want to see. It's like I want to see everybody do it.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see people grow and do shit.
It makes me hungrier.
Oh God.
Because when I see you going out and doing all this shit, I'm like, okay, cool. Like I want to do some shit like that. And so that's just motivating me to work harder at all my shit.
Yeah, that's how I am. I look at everybody as my peers, and people look at me as competition.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the problem.
But I was reading a thing. It was something saying about like jealousy is something built into our DNA as humans. It's like a survival instinct kind of shit.
But it's how you react off of jealousy.
Yeah.
Well, that makes it everything. Because I can go and say like, let's say for example, my brother Will and Mullet, he put out a video, he got 1 million views. I'm like, damn, I'm jealous he got 1 million views. Mm-hmm. And I can either go and hate on him and not fuck with him, or I can go and show him hella love and then go and try myself to go and not necessarily chase 1 million views, but keep on doing what I'm doing in a sense and use the tools and resources I have to maybe give myself a little push or like guide whatever I'm putting out to get to that. But
that's the thing too, and like we all do get jealous, and that's not a negative.
It's natural.
Word.
It's natural.
Yeah, it's not a negative word or it's not a bad word, but like you said, it's the reaction to it. Like it just makes me hungry when I get jealous of somebody's shit. I'll see it out there. I'm like, damn, like that's sick. I get excited. I'm like, that's so sick. Somebody else could do it. I could for sure do it. Especially when I see somebody else like way.
So now that
I could be doing.
That goes back to pointing fingers, jealousy. So it can go either one or two ways. You get jealous and you get mad at them, or you get jealous and you get mad at yourself. So, like, I'm gonna go back to the same example with Mullet. Let's say Mullet got 1 million views on a video, and I did a similar video. I get upset with him, or upset that shit is happening to him and not to me. That's just envy at this point. It's just like entitlement, envy, fucking
the entitlement,
being delusional.
Part of it, yeah.
Like, it's just like, why him and not me? I did this long ago, and I've seen people do this to him. Mm-hmm. People that he don't even know, like reaching out to him, like Crazy Heelys put out your video of you doing this when I did this 2 years ago, and I DM'd it to them and they didn't answer me.
Yeah,
and it's like, you ain't doing shit, bitch.
At the same
you're
time,
not doing nothing.
At the same time, you're not entitled to shit.
No,
you could go. I could go out there right now and put on as hard as I can for like Red Bull, and if I start punching the air because they're not fucking with me back off of the little put on that I'm doing for them, I'm not gonna get mad at it. I'm gonna just do better.
Because at the end of the day, it sucks, but you gotta be able to ask yourself, who the fuck are you?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it's a lot of going back and forth with yourself, because it's like you gotta believe in yourself, right? You gotta believe you're fucking Michael Jordan,
mm-hmm.
in a sense, Kobe Bryant, whoever the case may be. But you also have to be able to analyze shit and also ask yourself, dumb yourself down and be like, who the fuck are you? Like, what are you really doing? What are you contributing? What do you bring to the table? And you have to be honest with yourself, and if you ain't bringing shit to the table, you ain't doing nothing. You got to recognize that and do better. Mm-hmm. But there's people out here that, you feel me? That's just not the case with them. Entitlement.
Yeah, that's all that really break down to. What else? I had something I was about to say it. I forgot it.
We was talking about gatekeeping. We was talking about Goddamn. And
It was like fucking 30 seconds before you started saying that last part.
My fault.
I lost it. I forgot what it was. But yeah, like I don't get it at all. It's way too much money to go around here and not be like, oh yeah, no, it's all for me. Same thing with that. That's one thing that's heavy with photographers is their gatekeeping. Like I've DM'd photographers like, yo, where's this spot at? And they're like, oh, I'm not gonna give you this location because it's part of my business pack, like it's part of my package or whatever. I'm not gonna go steal your clients and steal your business. I just want to know where it's at.
That's crazy.
Explore there. It was an auto photographer. I'm not gonna mention no name, but somebody out here in Phoenix who does real good work. And that's the thing too. Is like I've met a lot of people who are really good at something, but they're just dog shit human beings.
Hey, tell me about it.
Like there's no point in being nice at nothing if you're not a good person.
I feel you.
That's the thing.
I feel you.
It's a lot of people with like very little talent out there who are still fucking doing great. You don't gotta be the best at something. That's what I think everybody's chasing is they want to be
the best
at it, and the best at it is not gonna get you nowhere.
And also being the best is subjective. So it's like, let's say for example, we're riding bikes. I find it really hard to judge like who is the quote unquote best because no two people ride like each other.
Yeah.
So people think this Colombian kid named La Plaga is the best rider, right? I can think people like Jacob Santos are the best riders. Mm-hmm. But they are in two different universes of riding bikes.
And that's the thing too, the best at anything is subjective.
Yeah, exactly.
Like even if two people are just head for head, toe for toe, bike for bike, same shit, it all breaks down to your style. And if somebody's just like nasty with footwork and doing something crazy like that, that might not be what I like. So yeah. I might not think he's the best. I might like this other dude who rides in like pink shoes and does hand drags everywhere.
I feel you.
Like that could be what I like. But I remember what I was going to talk about is when a lot of the reason people get frustrated with it too is because they're in it for the wrong reasons. I've met a lot of people who get into something from the beginning. They're like, cool, I want to go straight to the moon. I want to be the best. I want to get here, and I'm gonna try to stomp out everybody in my way because they want to do that. I've had like people talk about like, oh yeah, I just want the sponsors, I just want the money, and like if you're doing it for that, that's not the right reason.
And not only that, it's like people begin to chase that, and it's not even like they're not even riding bikes in a sense or doing anything in their respective field because they want to. They feel they have to in order to do this, in order to why exactly would people want that at the end of the day? Is it for status? To
validate themselves.
They need some sense of approval from other people. Like
that's the biggest thing that I've seen that people do is because they don't get that validation, whether it be from their parents, from their friends and family. Like they got somebody in their life who don't think they're doing enough, so they're just frantically trying to go out there and prove to everybody else that they're better. But when you got nothing to prove and you're out there just doing it on your own, that's what makes the best styles and the best personalities. Is when you're doing it just with passion.
So like the other day in the chat when King was talking about, I'm gonna go back to doing this, go back to doing that, and I told him you would have never been having to go back to anything if you was doing shit for you in the first place. Mm-hmm. So like, first of all, he took that wrong. Of course he did. He lacked accountability in that specific argument, and he was like, I'm always been doing this for me, da da da, like, which I can see from the outside looking in. Someone like me who's close to him, I can see that he's not really doing shit how he says he is, which is why I called him out in the first place.
That's the biggest like vice with the internet is just like everybody wants to play pretend with it. And it's easy to get caught up in that, but also it's like, if you're going to be one of the people who shows all the good, show all the bad.
Exactly.
Like, don't post about like, oh, I'm out here having drinks and spending hella money. And also, you got to be like, yo, I'm eating top ramen today because my bank account got 32 cents in it. Like, we're up and we're down at the same time.
Yeah.
Don't just, like all those screenshots that get bled of people that are like posting stacks of money on Instagram and then they're hitting their homie up like, yo, you got 20 I can hold.
Oh, God.
It's shit like that. Like,
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying because I try to do that a lot with my bike videos where I can post that I do tricks that people think are unattainable or something type shit, right? Then I also post me busting my ass, me falling here, me not landing these tricks. I will have, let's say I have 10 videos, 9 of them me not landing a trick, and then one of me landing a trick. I will go and post the one of the ones that I don't land the trick.
Yep.
That's the one that I'll post.
That's the shit.
And for there was a span of time where while people like I was just posting me not landing death spins and that people thought I didn't know how to do a death spin.
Oh.
And I'm like, dude, like I obviously posted before that I've landed it, so like why do I keep on needing to show you that I can do this?
Mm-hmm. So I grew up skating. I've been skating for like 16 years now, and I used to hate that. I would see grown ass. I was like 12. Mm-hmm. I'd see grown ass men at the skate park, like trying to film themselves, trying to get somebody with a clip. They'll like won't land this tray flip off something, and they're pissed. Like I've seen a dude snap a brand new board.
I've seen shit like that.
Yeah, just because he's not getting his clip in. But every time I would try to film, I'd fall. I'd get my clips of me falling, and then I land it. And always I just hold on to the clips of me landing it. I'll cut together all the little ones of me just eating shit because it makes me laugh. It's funny.
Yeah.
I personally just post what I want to see.
Exactly.
I post things that I like and that make me funny. If anybody follows along for it, that's on them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to follow me. I don't want you to unfollow me. Like, it don't matter.
Yeah, I agree. That also that can stem back to the feeling they need that validation. Like, I need to land this trick because if I don't land this trick, they're gonna think I'm ass.
So, yeah, it's shit like that. So, like you were saying, like what we were talking about, people getting into it for the wrong reasons. That's the reason I go in and out of certain hobbies. Yeah, I skated for the most of my childhood. That was just me having fun with the homies. Yeah. As an adult, I started to see more of the politics of it and people just getting too messy with it. So I stepped back, got more into photography because skating wasn't serving me no happiness no more. Yeah. Like it was just there. Then got into photography real heavy. At a certain point, that wasn't serving me anymore. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with changing what you want to do at any point in your life. You can give up everything right now and go fucking golf. And if you want to be the best goddamn golfer out there, go do it. If it makes you happy, go do it. True. Like, true. You don't got to commit to
at the end of the day,
one thing.
It ain't about nobody but you. As funny as it sounds. So like me, for example, let's say I didn't want to ride bikes today. I don't give a fuck who on the other end of what I got going on, how they feel. I don't want to do it no more, and that's that. That would be that.
You about to start playing pickleball competitively?
If that's how I felt, that's how I felt. That's what I would have done. Real. Yeah, I just shoot from the hip, and I roll with the punches, and I play the cards out of dealt. So I don't be trying to force nothing.
Exactly. That's one thing I learned. Like as an adult, was just accepting everything how it is, the good, the bad. Yeah. If you get some real good news, some real good blessing to come towards you, take it on the chin, same way you would with the bad shit. Facts. And that's the one thing that's just like kept me rolling at least through like the harder times. Because I know it ain't always gonna be like that. Yeah. Shit get better. I got a lot of homies right now who are going through some shit, but it do get better. It gets better. Then it might not get better. It might go back down, then you might be back up. But that's just life.
It do be like that too.
Yeah. I'm at like one of the happiest points in my life right now, but I know it's not always gonna be this way. It's gonna be more stress, more hard shit to go through. Like facts. That's part of life. Facts. Damn, that got real. That got real quick.
I was just crying. You didn't even notice.
What do you mean?
What?
I thought you were just sweaty. What's going on with the brand?
My shit?
Where are we at with that?
So I need to...
We're waiting to eat.
I need to make more designs. Mm-hmm. And I need to... I found a guy who sells $10 screens. He just has blank screens.
For real?
So...
Out here or...
Out here. Actually, let me hit him up now that I think about it. I think he sent me his number. That's fine. So I'm planning on buying like 5. There you go. He sent me his number. That's 3 days ago and I forgot.
See, that's what I mean. He be Hollywood people. 2 months go by, and the message ain't replied to.
So if I pick up these screens, I can literally print designs tomorrow, theoretically, but I also need to buy blanks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy these screens, and I'm going to, because I have a couple designs that are gonna be like full color.
Mm-hmm.
But for that, I think I'm gonna go to the guy who made my jerseys. He has a DTG printer.
Okay.
So he can do like full color designs in like 30 seconds.
That's fire.
So like, but also he was telling me his pricing, and I kind of don't like his pricing based on like quantities and shit. It's like it won't necessarily make sense. Like I gave him an example of a design. It was probably this big, and I said just one on the front. Theoretically, he was like $7 each.
$7 per
little print on each front of the shirt.
That's
kind of. And I'm like, that's kind of like, if I'm giving you 30 to 50 shirts, let's like not do that.
Run down like a little 5.
Maybe 5. Because I was thinking of doing front and back with him, but then he would say maybe like, I'm just thinking, if I get the blanks anywhere from $5 to $7, he's charging me $7 for one little design on the front. That's gonna cost me $15 a shirt. I'm gonna sell basically a fucking shirt with a patch for like $30 to make some money off of it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Like I would like to have a shirt that costs me fucking $10, $12 to make, and I sell it for $20, $25.
Yeah.
So
RIP $20 shirts.
RIP $20 shirts. I'm trying to bring them back.
Even like I went to Long Beach Clothing. I got this. This was like $33.
Where?
Long Beach Clothing.
This is screen printed too.
Yeah, this is like the little.
So I have that KTMFR racing shirt I want to do, right?
I need that.
And I want to do a print on the back. I was thinking of doing like some fly ass car, right? Like a NASCAR or some shit like that, right? I'm gonna ask CJ to take a picture of his Acura Integra, a fly picture with a sunset in the back, and I'm gonna put his Acura Integra on the back of the shirt.
I was gonna suggest like a hoopty.
My truck?
Nah, fuck, do the truck. Just get it all like 3D'd out, like cartoon, like the way the NASCAR shirts for real are, like some little ka-chow ass like angle.
A little ka-chow ass angle. I'm with that. Put my little truck in there.
That would be fire. And then just add like fake livery to it. Like just little sponsors on the side.
Oh God, I can 100% do that.
That would be fire.
Yeah. I might do that.
We're cooking.
So that's the plan for that right now. KTMFR Racing. Then I have a Don't Stop Loving Love shirt I'm gonna put out. Then I'm gonna still do the button up. The button up with the patch.
For sure I'm gonna need that.
And then the jerseys, and then I'm working on hats. But for the button up and the hats, I just need to vectorize one file, that's all.
What are you gonna...
I need to go get a file digitized, but I can get it with the guy.
What kind of hat you gonna do?
I have a Broke Boys hat that I like. The Broke Boys hat they gave me.
Yeah, I saw you on tour, fully sponsored out.
You know what's funny is...
Like, crazy fizz.
Like a year ago, or maybe a year and a half ago, Izzy and I were recording a podcast outside, and I went live, and Jacob Santos got on my live. He said, "Do a backflip into the pool, and I'll give you a Broke Boys package." And I'm like, okay. And I did the worst backflip the internet has ever seen into the pool. And when I pulled up, I didn't even bring it up. He remembered.
Oh, that's fire. That's
because we were talking about it the whole time. Like, what if he don't remember? He probably gonna think I'm bitch.
He gonna think I'm bitch.
But sure enough, we put up and he remembered.
That's fucking sick.
He gave me.
Wasn't it like winter too when y'all did that?
Yes.
Fucking cold as shit. I was watching stories.
Not only that, he gave me a 6X shirt that he wants me to wear with a pair of 4X shorts for a picture.
Let's do this.
I have the shirt, but I'm still waiting on the shorts.
Yo, we'll put you on like one of the longboards and just have you slide out. Oh, do you want one of them, by the way? Do you got
What?
a skateboard?
I don't have a skateboard.
You want one?
I'll take one.
I got like 5.
You fuck with me, bro?
I fuck with you, bro. Again, no gatekeeping. There's no point in me hanging on to 5 fucking skateboards. Like that's the shit I do.
No gatekeeping. when I found out he was blocked by Thorn, I got him unblocked.
Feel me? Aventus still got me blocked though.
Word? What's that about? I don't know.
They're an e-bike company now. It don't even matter.
True. I did see the e-bike.
I was talking the same thing, talking shit online when I was like 16 and I got blocked by Throne and Aventon and like.
What was like the worst shit you said about
Aventon?
Yeah.
Okay, so they had a recall. They were like one of our biggest competitors because like their quality was. I still stand on this. Their quality is like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Unknown's quality is really strong. Never seen one of them frames crack. Everybody cracks Aventons. So.
just for I had an unknown with a crack frame. Just for record, you proceed.
Go ahead and show me that.
I don't have it anymore.
Where was you cracked at?
At the seat tube.
What was it? What was it?
A singularity.
I've never seen a singularity cracked. That makes me interested. I cracked one unknown, and that was because it was about 11 years old at the time, and aluminum's shelf life is like, oh no, it was like 7 or 8 years old, and aluminum's shelf life is about that long.
What, like sitting on the shelf?
Just like the structural fucking.
Are you talking about for someone like riding the bike?
Yeah, for someone riding the bike, it's got a realistic lifespan of about 6 to 8 years, depending on how it's treated. If it's not beat on, and I was beating the shit out of my bike. So about 6-7 years in, it was like a 2011 frame, and I cracked it in like 2017.
Yeah, aluminum. I used to weld, and I went to welding school, and I learned about all type of metals and their properties and shit. So it's like I understand that. To me, it's crazy how my Throne DZ V2 hasn't cracked yet, because not necessarily I'm a big sender, but I fuck up a lot. So it's like
Throne has never really had issues too with their quality. Like their quality control's been fire, but. Oh yeah, back to Aventon. So they had to recall some of their shit. I've never seen a bike company recall nothing no more. They had to recall aluminum forks because right at the crown race, there was a weak point that they didn't have this reinforcement piece in. And so it was a quality error and it was causing the forks to just separate. So like the 2 blades would separate from the rest of the bike.
Damn.
And like kids were fucking losing teeth and they were getting hurt because they're just riding their bike. They hit a bump, down on the ground.
Damn.
It was bad. Yeah, it was bad. So I was talking shit. I was having my little time.
He's like,
so I said my little jabs here and there in person to like fixie people, and then they posted a thing on Instagram with some like 2 people on Aventons like bombing a hill. Then it was like, oh, our LA hill bombers are ready for the summer or something like that. I hopped in the comments. I said, are they called hill bombers because the frames might explode?
Oh my God.
And then everybody's oohing and ahhing in the comment replies. They're like, oh, Aventon, how are you going to come back from that? And I was like, their comeback's as strong as their frames. And that was the one that did me in. And then my homie Andrew.
I was just about to ask, wasn't he with Aventon?
Yeah, so my homie Andrew, Gold Site Media, before I knew him, he was working for Aventon at the time. And he told me that they like stopped everything for a minute and they pulled all the employees in and had like a little meeting real quick about like, hey guys, there's this kid online, like this is his Instagram. If you see him talking shit, like just ignore it or something like that. Like whatever little meeting they had about.
What the fuck?
I was a little shit.
Yeah, you were a little shithead.
I was funny. And then I got blocked by Throne because Hansel, the dude who
that's a name. A name.
Who owns Lean Customs now. He did great for himself now. Like he's doing real good. What happened?
It just looked like my face is blocked, but it's that thing on the screen. I thought it was this at first, but it's that.
What is that?
It's like an arrow.
Oh, that's a pillow. That's darkening up your face.
That little line on the screen.
Oh yeah. That's just all the little extra shit. But yeah, I got into it with him one day about some shit. He just didn't like me. And when he was working, he was Throne's like design guy at the time. And he was running their Instagram, so he blocked me. And then that was how I ended up there.
I feel you.
I think I saw Hansel one more time at Fuel Fest over here in Phoenix. He was running his Lean Customs booth.
And y'all were beefing?
No, I didn't really say nothing. I just passed by. But I just saw him. It was just funny to be like, you blocked me. But he's doing great for himself. That's good.
That's fire.
It's no beef there even. Why you playing with my stuff? You damaged it.
No, I didn't.
You gonna owe me like $300 for that.
So I'll keep this one then, right?
Yeah, you can have it. Just let me get
Did I damage
$300.
it?
Bro, I stayed at an Airbnb in Gardena, and it was like a real mid Airbnb. Just a big room with like a bathroom and its own little, you feel me, attached to the house. And like say like on the other side of this wall you can hear the family. Like talking, laughing, kids fucking around, making bacon in the morning. I could smell that shit through the door. Like it was real loud, so I felt like
you knocking her door with a plate?
Yeah, me and my girl felt like we had to be quiet in there the whole time. So it was just a real like 3 out of 10 experience. We bounced out, and like mind you, we went there to nap, shower, went out to downtown to go like drink and shit, and then came back and went to bed. All we did. Came back left the next morning, and like 3 days later I get a charge from Airbnb saying that she's trying to charge me $250 because I apparently took off a mattress protector that was never on the bed. And there was like smaller than half of my pinky nail, little black dots on the white sheet. And so $50 for that, for like some new sheets, and $200 for unexpected cleaning. I was pissed. But one thing that I do is, everybody should do this too. If you stay at an Airbnb or a hotel or anywhere that's not your place, take a walk around video of the entire place that you just stayed at and the condition you left it in. Because if they try to come back at you with some funny shit like they did to me, I just said that I was like, hey, I got a video of everything. I got a video of exactly how I left your place. You can look at it if you want. I sent it over to them. I sent it over to Airbnb. Airbnb was like, oh, because she was like, you damaged my mattress protector with whatever you were smoking with.
That's crazy, but I don't want to say that.
I'm like, you're reaching hard as shit because I don't we don't smoke. We didn't have shit in there. Like, how are you gonna say that? Create a whole narrative, and then her like she was crazy as shit though. That woman was insane. I met the dude. He was white in the face, saying like, oh, I just got yelled at. Like, is this as clean as you want it? Like, is this good? Is this okay? I just got cussed out by my wife. I was like, damn.
Fuck that.
So, and I just calmly said everything. I was like, this is the way it was left. There was never this on the bed, like this and that. She's like, let me talk with the co-host. She hits me back like 20 minutes later, says, I was in the wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm like, you crazy as shit.
You dirty bitch.
I'm like, now go tell Airbnb this, because I already fucking had to fight my fight for no reason. And then Airbnb just dropped it. So like, anytime you stay at a hotel, do a video, walk around, all the lights work, all the other shit.
Like, Mullet be fucking our hotels up.
I bet he
put his bike on the bed, like he'll put it like with.
Sir, this grease won't come out of the sheets. It's been 3 washes. We're gonna have to charge you.
He'll fucking move his bike around and just hit the bed with the tire. And he'll just be like, I'm like, damn, like, and he just don't care. Like, it's funny as shit.
That's damn.
Like, you in my vlog, his bike is on top of the bed for no reason. Just his bike is just on the bed.
I think I saw that somewhere.
You didn't, because you didn't watch my vlog.
It was like a screen. We're gonna stop this video right now, and I'm gonna go watch his video on my TV so he can stop crying.
Oh, then I'm crying down, bitch.
You crying, you bitch. Like I said, we're going to watch his little video that he did. We're gonna turn the TV on. We're gonna sit here.
Hopefully I don't copyright you.
What do you mean?
What was that? I hear his safe word. I'm taking this red sauce, so does that motherfucker
This
burn?
one is sloppy. Because I had custom clips on the shit and I didn't readjust audios. So forgive me, please.
I'm lying, we're not gonna do that.
Alright, everybody. Live reaction to 40's YouTube videos.
Call for help.
Oh my god, he's calling for help, yo.
Chew your podcast out! What? You gonna have a taste
40
for Ellie?
left the room, but this video kind of mid for real.
It is.
I
ain't gonna
I'm gonna
care.
get chased by a dog.
I did just kind of waste my 7 minutes watching this. It's whatever.
Yeah.